Welcome back to my Wudang Academy channel. Today we go through some basic exercises that we need for the 𝐷𝐸𝐸𝐽, the 8 Immortal staff form. So let's start. So the first movement is the rotation by stepping left and right. Let's do it slowly. First, hold the staff in 3 sections. So make sure that your hands are in the middle and shoulder width, and make sure all sections are around the same and equal width. Now we start off like so. You step right and turn the staff as much as possible till the left hand overlaps. And before you do that, before the left hand overlaps, you step with the left leg. And again, you turn around as much as possible, overlap with the right, and you know what that means, you step right too. And now step, overlap with the left, and so on, okay? The movement is quite simple. So let's do it in fluid motion, see here. All right. I don't have enough space here to fully utilize low stance, but you certainly can do that, and you can step much wider. At the same time, you should try to utilize your hip. Watch my hip movement now with coordination at the hand and feet movement. See here. Understand what I mean? So the hip should accelerate our movement. I can show you more of that when I do it from the front. See here. All right. Okay, the movement is quite simple. So we do a rotation, we step forward, we utilize the hip, and with that we have power in our swings. But now, let's say we could do a full rotation with the hip. Let me show you the next movement, which is the next step in coordination, a full hip rotation. See here. Now we do exactly the same step as before. We step and we stop here, but now when the hand overlaps, we do something else. We step with the back leg, see here, 1, and now we are not hindered by the hand movement anymore. Instead, we can swing full circle and step to the other side. Watch it carefully here. Now we here, step first, stand in middle position, step back. Now make sure that your left hand, the end of the left hand is going downward and upward, so the staff can make a full rotation. Now we are again in a half position and the staff is here. And we're stepping again with the right leg. Okay, so now the movement is not especially equal anymore. We are always stepping right, turning full body, and step in with the right once again. Watch it carefully from the front so you understand the motion. All right, make sure that you always grab your staff tightly. I do it only for the demonstration purposes, that you can see where the staff is rotating and how I'm holding the staff in my hand. But usually you should always grab the staff very tight. Now take a look at my hip rotation movement. See here, 1. All right, let's do it very slowly, step by step. Once again, try to follow my movement. Step back, go up, step right, step back, the end goes up. Okay, again, my space is very limited. Make sure you practice at a wide enough space for you to fully utilize the movements. Now we do it on the other side. Before we were always stepping right. Now let's step left. So we're holding here, step left. The middle point, overlap, step back. The right end now going up. Now you are again in the middle, and again step left. turn, go up, turn, step left, and go up, right, step back, okay, and so on. So I will do it once again on both sides from the front so you can understand the movement in a three-dimensional way. Now we're here. I'm starting with the right step, okay? Right, turn left, hip movement, rotate, hip movement, rotate. When you do the hip movement and stepping back, it's very important that the tip of the staff is going straight up, otherwise you will hurt your knee. Watch it once. The wrong movement, see here. Now I'm not doing it, and then I will basically hurt myself when I'm trying to step. This is no good. So you should always try to keep the line of the staff rotating in a vertical way, not in a horizontal line. So it is considered as wrong when the staff is rotating in a side way, like this. You don't want to rotate in a side way. This way, you're gonna just hit yourself. So make sure the staff is always straight like this. All right, now let's start with the left movement. This is the other side. All right, I will show it slowly once again. The left side now. All right, I'll show you from the other side so you understand what is happening behind me. So now we again, left side here. One, now look how the tip is going straight up. Now tip going straight up. Right tip going straight up, okay? Watch it again on the right side so you can follow my movement. Now is the right side. Step right. Now watch the left hip going straight up. All right? By doing this step, we fully utilize the hip rotation because by stepping, the hip is always in turning motion. We use this to accelerate the staff. So for example, you would have a heavy staff, then it is much easier by rotating your hip faster than the staff that you can accelerate your staff without using muscle power. All right, further to the next movement. This movement is one-handed. You're holding the staff exactly in the center. And what you should get accustomed to is an X figure like this. So what is happening here is that you are basically concentrating on one end point and you try to do it in an X figure way. But as you can see, instead of just moving my arm like this, which will make your arm just very tired, I'm moving here from the core. This way, my hand can mostly go up and down, and the rotation is made by the hip movement. So this shouldn't be too hard, right? So what is happening next is we want a full rotation again with just one hand, because now we know the advantage that we have by using a hip rotation in our movement. All right, watch it once again, then I will start explaining. So you're using your hip, you step in, you're loading up. Go in, loading up, turn over, loading up. All right, watch it again. So what's happening? See here. I'm showing you from the side so you can see the right hand. One, go in by using the hip. Turn in, load up. Now the tip goes straight up, remember. This way we don't hit ourselves. Now straight down, up, load up once again, and now we're again in 50-50 position. Step up, straight up, load up, and center your step. Let me show you from the other side here. 1, load up, step, straight, load up, okay? And we're here. So let me show you the utilization of the hip movement, okay? It's a complex English word, see here. 1. So when is this useful? This movement is especially useful when we have one end that is very front heavy. Usually we have the front heavy end at the end of the staff. So it means we have more weight on the end of the staff. The staff can accelerate with much more impact instead of having the heavy point on the inside. All right? So see here once again. Step, use body, movement. All you have to do is just push down and use the gravity center to push down too. But be careful, don't stick your head and hit yourself to the right side, okay? See here. 1. Understand? These were the 2 most important staff routines that you need before learning the 𝐸_model staff form. Because these 2 routines are very useful in actual combat application and are the only handling routines that are used in the 𝐸_model staff form. I'm sure in the internet you've seen much more fancy movements, but most of them are just for performance purpose. All right? Well, thank you for watching and see you soon for more episodes.